or dangerous objects, confetti cannons, poppers, launchers, cowbells, air horns, or noisemakers of any kind, and outside food or beverages. Most importantly, we respectfully request that guests do not use air horns or other noisemakers during the ceremony, particularly while graduates' names are being read. Every graduate and family deserve the opportunity to clearly hear and celebrate each student's special moment. We sincerely appreciate your cooperation in honoring all members of today's graduating class. In the event of an emergency, please remain calm, follow directions from staff and emergency personnel, and use the nearest available exit. Keep children with you at all times and assist individuals who may need additional support if you are safely able to do so. Please note that elevators may be unavailable during an emergency and should not be used during an evacuation. Emergency exits are located throughout Memorial Stadium. Guests seated on the Vintage High School side should exit through the nearest gate on the Vintage side of the stadium. Guests seated on the Napa High School side should exit through the nearest gate on the Napa side of the stadium. Guests located on the field should use the nearest available exit and follow staff directions. During an evacuation, continue moving away from the stadium and avoid stopping near exits or walkways. If you are instructed to shelter in place, remain where you are and follow directions from staff or law enforcement. If earthquake shaking occurs, guests in the bleachers should remain seated, lean forward, and protect their head and neck. Guests on the field
friends, and family members, it has been an absolute honor to serve the class of 2026 as your counselor this year. Witnessing your hard work, endurance, and excitement during this memorable senior year has been incredible. Thank you to the families and faculty for your endless support in helping each of our graduates reach this milestone. Class of 2026, I am so excited for your future. No matter what path you take after today, do not let anyone or anything get in your way. You will do great and big things. The sky's the limit. And now, please join me in the honor of welcoming the graduating class of 2026.
Welcome, graduates, parents, family members, friends, and distinguished guests to the Vintage High School Class of 2026 graduation. Please join me in welcoming our Vintage High Chamber Choir singing the Star-Spangled Banner, followed by Old Irish Blessing. At this time, please rise and remove your hats. Please be seated.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. The sunshine warm upon you. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again. And until we meet again. May God hold you. May He hold you in the hollow of His
Thank you, Vintage High Choir Program. We are fortunate and grateful to have such a talented choir and band. Thank you to our student performers and their teachers, Mr. Mark Teeters, Ms. Liz Amendola, and Jennifer Kobilka, and Mr. Michael Cannon for all your contributions this evening. Thank you also to Bailey Lobin, Malia Riddleberger, Melissa Gonzalez, and Jasmine Toscano for your organization and coordination of the event this evening. Graduation clearly takes a village. Before we begin, please allow me to introduce our special guests here with us this evening. Our counseling team, Ms. Annabelle Vizcarra, Ms. Sarah Berry, Ms. Bibiana Corona, Ms. Cindy Johnson, and once again, your senior counselor, Ms. Gloriana Diaz. Additionally, we have to take a moment to recognize Ms. Kelly Watkins for all the work she put in with this class as their counselor. As their counselor for grades 9 through 11. We are very excited she was able to be here on the field to celebrate with you all tonight. Our administration team, assistant principals, Jen Cole, Tyler Roberts, and Keith Sedgley. Please let me take a moment, yes, congratulate them. Please let me take a moment to congratulate Tyler Roberts on his new role as principal of Vichy TK8 school next year. He will be guiding future crushers at Vichy. And remember, Mr. Roberts, once a crusher, always a crusher. The Napa Valley Unified School District Board of Trustees, Dr. Lisa Chu, Ms. Elba Gonzalez-Mares, Ms. Robin Jankowitz, Ms. Eve Reiser, Ms. Cindy Water, and Mr. John Henry Martin. Our Napa Valley Unified School District leaders, Superintendent Dr. Rosanna Musetti, Assistant Superintendent of Instructional Services Dr. Monica Reddy, and Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources Dana Page. A special thank you to NVUSD's maintenance and operations team, led by Assistant Superintendent Rob Manguala, Albert D'Souza, Gloria Aguilar, and Brian Bassinet. We also recognize Dr. Rupi Bhatti and her student services team. These amazing community events do not happen without the tireless efforts of a team. Thank you all for being here this evening in honor of the Vintage High School graduating class of 2026. We are very fortunate to have you all witnessing this important event. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Vintage High School ASB President, Diana Hernandez. Diana will be introducing each of our senior speakers this evening. In addition to serving as our ASB President, Diana has been active and dedicated member of student government for all 4 years, serving as ASB Secretary during both her sophomore and junior years. She has also been involved in AP Spanish Club, Print Shop, and has participated in the VHS Site Council. Her leadership extends beyond the classroom, as she has been a member of the NVUSD Student Advisory Council since its inception during her freshman year. Diana would like to thank her parents, siblings, and those who have supported her throughout her life. We look forward to Diana's continued success at Pepperdine University, where she will major in business administration while pursuing 2 concentrations in leadership and communications. Please help me welcome Diana to the podium.
Good evening, and thank you, Mrs. Hutchinson. It is my pleasure to introduce 4 amazing senior speakers this evening. Our first student speaker is Kay Childers. Kay has been a very active member on the Vintage campus. As a 2-sport athlete, she played soccer and was captain of a lacrosse team. She has been a leader in student government for the past 4 years and served this year as ASB treasurer. Kay is a recipient of the Chrismont Foundation Scholarship Award and will be attending Arizona State University to further study psychology and go into physical therapy school. She would like to thank her entire family, Vincent Puff, for supporting her and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Please welcome Kate.
Good evening, faculty, alumni, family and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. As you look at me today, I don't stand out. I'm not valedictorian or a Division I athlete, and I am far from an artist. I'm not even supposed to be graduating in 2026, but I'll get to that in a minute. As I began high school, my father introduced me to the most important mantra in my life: show up and good things will happen. At first, I didn't really believe that, because sometimes you show up and things don't go your way. Sometimes your fears actually come true. But the very reason we are celebrating today is because we kept showing up. When told I would be speaking to you all tonight, I was at a loss for words. Mostly because I had absolutely no idea what I was supposed to be talking about. My Google search history grew with searches such as greatest speeches of all time in under 5 minutes, or how to look like a great public speaker. I quickly concluded that as a girl who still holds up both L-shaped thumbs to determine her left from right, I should never be allowed to give life advice to a stadium full of other young adults. So instead of looking into the future, I'm here to remind us of what really brought us together. And despite everything that makes us different, one thing unites us all: change. We've all experienced it in one way or another. I mean, have you seen those freshman yearbook photos? Love you guys. But that's the thing about change. It's inevitable. Impossible to prevent or outrun. It's what makes us all human. The first big change I couldn't outrun was the closing of my middle school before I could graduate. Suddenly, just showing up felt impossible. Everything familiar was gone, and I had a choice: stay comfortable or take a risk. So I left the class of 2027. As a vintage freshman, I was now showing up for the class of 2026. After all, showing up is always the first step. Next step was showing up for soccer tryouts, and later lacrosse. Nervously sweating in my new shin guards, I ultimately survived my fear of older, cutthroat teammates whose confidence and experience terrified me. Slowly, the teammates I once feared became the people who encouraged me, supported me, and helped shape the player and person I am. And it turned out I was going to need that support more than I ever expected. In the fall of 2025, everything I had worked for was gone as I crashed to the ground, tearing my ACL. After surgery, days often felt lonely, painful, and exhausting. I missed 8 weeks of school. My grades suffered, and eventually my mental health did too. I stopped feeling like an athlete altogether, and quitting sounded easier than rehab, practices, and believing that things would improve. But my biggest supporters, my parents, reminded me every day of our motto. This injury taught me more than any award. Sometimes showing up doesn't look like winning games or scoring goals. Sometimes it looks like early mornings, crutches, small progress, and believing in yourself when it might be easier not to. So it's true. Today, we say goodbye to this chapter in our life. And let's be honest, many of us are not ready to let go. And at times, we are just as uncertain about the future as we were when we first stepped foot onto Vintage High School. Standing here, I feel the same emotions as 4 years ago. Only now, I understand which path to take to class and still long for the path to take in life. But as we wake up tomorrow, June 5th, the next chapter, the next big thing, I will remind you of my father's words. Show up and good things will happen. Except after midnight, because nothing ever good happens after midnight. And as the time ticks down to the turns of our tassels, I encourage you to keep annotating your life, as this is just a chapter in your story. So highlight important messages, look up the words you stumble upon, and let the tears stain the sometimes heartbreaking pages you turn. Because if you knew the ending, it wouldn't be worth the read. So please, just show up. If you want something, you can make it happen. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Our next speaker this evening is Teddy Eichner. Teddy has been a member of student government all 4 years at Vintage, including serving as class president his sophomore and junior years. He was vice president of the Teens for Change Club and co-president of the Backpacking Club. Teddy ran 3 years of varsity track, setting records in the 1600 and 4x800, and ran varsity cross country all 4 years, earning all-league honors 3 of those years and league champion in 2025. He plans to attend St. Mary's College of California next year to study kinesiology and continue running cross country at the Division I level. Please welcome Teddy.
What is up, class of 2026? How are we doing, guys? I mean, let's go. So I'll keep this brief and hopefully worth your time. To me, high school has felt like a cross-country 5K race. From the gun, we started off strong, meeting new people and making new friends. We settled into our position amongst the pack, adjusting to high school level coursework and new teacher expectations. Some of us joined clubs and honors classes, while others stayed comfortable with close to familiar teammates. So far, the terrain was fairly flat, but that was to be expected. The harder moments were yet to come. The timer at the first mile came into view as the pack went through, somewhat spread out, but united in the completion of the first stage in our race. The dawn of a second mile allowed us to gauge where we were, make changes if we needed to, or continue on the right track. We ran up our first hills, balancing more rigorous courses with sports or other extracurriculars, but we pushed through one step at a time. At this point, the decisions we had made thus far began to shape how our race was turning out, that being strong and decisive or lackluster and fading. The coaches in our life, our parents, teachers, and mentors gave us encouragement, telling us to keep going strong or pick it up, get to that pack. But there's only so much a coach can do. Ultimately, it comes down to the athlete to determine how they are going to race. Something that cross country has taught me is when things get hard, you have to think of the why. Why am I doing this? Why do I need to keep going? Everyone has different reasons and inner motivations that shape that why, and that's okay, as long as you find that something to look to. For me, that why is the people that believe in me. It could be my biggest supporters, like my parents, or even that little kid cheering me on when there's no one else around. I like to think I'm racing for something bigger than myself, as if stopping would be me quitting on all those people that believe in me. Halfway through the second mile, the ominous hills of junior year, once looming in the distance. the ones our older teammates had called the most pivotal part of the race, were now upon us. This is where we saw our habits and training had really paid off. Many late nights and canceled plans later, we had made it through difficult tests and seemingly endless grade checks, cresting the largest hills of high school. As we reached the final stretch, hitting the big third mile, the finish line came into view, tantalizingly close, but just out of reach. The burning sensation of lactic acid coursed through our legs, reminding us the race wasn't over just yet. After all, we still had to figure out what we were doing after high school. In a blink of an eye, we had entered the final stretch, though. Friends, family, and strangers cheering us on, regardless if we were succumbing to senioritis or finishing the year off with a strong kick. That right there is the beauty of cross country in high school to me. Though there are an infinite number of possibilities for how it can play out, at the end of the day, unlike other things in life, the sole purpose is not to win, it's to finish. So even though we all had our own individualized experience and we may not know every single person sitting around us today, let us celebrate together, not just for ourselves, but for our teammates and friends, our mentors and coaches, and all of the people that have helped us get to this point. Let us feel the joy of this accomplishment as we all cross the finish line as one. With all that said, I ask that you don't bask in this accomplishment for too long. This is not our final race. In fact, it's only the beginning of many more races yet to come. At times, it may get tough, the hills may seem too steep or the pace too quick, but you must remember, for every uphill, there's always a downhill. You must know that the tallest hills are what create the greatest successes, and you must believe in what you're doing and the support that has gotten you there. Lastly, before I go, I want to leave you all with this quote by Sally to Lightning McQueen that I find to be a great way to sum up my ideas here. Don't fear failure, be afraid of not having the chance. You have the chance. Thank you.
Luna has been part of the basketball team all 4 years at Vintage and has danced for 3 and decided to join track for her last year. She was part of the district student advisory for 4 years and was Board of Education Student of the Month. She has participated in many clubs and was part of the AVID program. She'd like to thank her mom, her father, and her sister for supporting her throughout her entire high school experience. She'd like to thank all her teachers, coaches, counselors, and friends who have supported her at Vintage. Next year, Luna has committed to play basketball at the Napa Valley College to continue her basketball career. Please welcome Luna Aguilar Roera.
Good evening, class of 2026. Hello, families, friends, and everyone who is here to celebrate with us. It's an honor for me to be here. Today, I'm here to talk about my journey, my story. This journey begins with my parents. They have said that no matter what, we will always go everywhere together. I always saw Napa as a destination for a family vacation, like when I was younger and I used to come and visit family. One day, my parents decided to move, and not only for a quick trip, but to see if my sister and I could have different opportunities to benefit our future. For me, it was the biggest change in my life, and I was really scared of how it would be and how much I would have to get to something new. I have lived my entire life in another country, having the best childhood I could ever ask for. Changing schools, friends, and leaving everything behind was something I never expected to happen. I arrived when I was 13 years old, and I started middle school in 8th grade. The first day of school felt like a storm going through my head. Starting in a new school with new teachers and people was the hardest thing ever. I had to find friends to feel happy and comfortable, and I thought I wasn't going to fit in. But I found amazing people who helped me through everything. Most people know me for playing basketball, but they don't know that it hasn't been easy. My first team here in Napa was boys only, and I had a coach who was not my dad. That was scary. I forced myself to learn English as quickly as possible to be able to communicate with my teammates. It was really stressful not to be able to ask or answer any questions because of me not understanding. I needed to know what was going on. I met more people and was proud of my accomplishments and how hard I pushed myself to. Starting high school was exciting. However, I was still nervous because my friends from middle school went to a different high school and I had to start from the beginning again. Freshman year was a test for me to figure out who I wanted it to be and what my purpose was. My English teacher, Mr. Harley, was always one of my biggest supporters. He could see my potential and he saw me working really hard every day. He moved me to a regular English class even if I wasn't fluent in the language because he knew I would be capable. Having my family support made me realize that I'm a lucky daughter. They have pushed me to be a better person, and I'm sure they're incredibly proud of me. Being the older sister and first grandchild to graduate made me push myself even more because I feel the pressure to be a good role model. Gracias, mami y papi, por siempre apoyarme y por estar para mí cuando más los necesito y darme la vida que muchos quisieran. Sorry. I will always feel proud from who I am and where I come from, and mostly for the family that I have. It's an honor and a privilege when someone tells me your family is a dream, because I know it's true. Lastly, I want to say everything in life has a purpose, and this is my proof. We have to live every day thinking that it could be our last day and take all the opportunities that we have. I thought I would be graduating with my classmates from Mexico, but here I am, with these amazing people who I have met through my high school path. I have lived and I'm living a dream. I always thought this only happens in the movies, but no, this is my reality. I can't believe I'm here talking in front of thousands of people, and not only that, but I'm speaking it in a different language. And saying it to you, this is not an end, it's just a new beginning. And like Snoop Dogg once said, stay humble, never forget where you came from, stay hungry for what you want, and always be real with yourself because nobody else can do what you do like we do. Thank you.
Our final speaker of the evening is Audrey Harwig. Audrey has played on the Vintage High girls golf team for the past 4 years and served as team captain during her senior season. She has also been an active member of the VHS choir since her freshman year. This fall, Audrey will be attending Boston University to study journalism. Audrey would like to express her gratitude to her parents for their unconditional love, support, and encouragement throughout all of her many endeavors. She would also like to thank her teachers and mentors, particularly Mr. Anderson, Coach Chris Auld, Mrs. Kelly Watkins, who have constantly inspired her to be a better person. Please welcome Audrey Harwig to the stage.
Now, I know we've heard it all before, so I'll try not to roll my eyes as I say this. But so much of the world in front of us, available for our consumption, is tragically fake. Sensationalized current events, sound bites, Instagram photos doctored by artificial intelligence, and credit card scams. So, as I address my graduating class tonight, I would like to take this as an invaluable opportunity to be honest. In the spirit of honesty, I don't have any artfully symbolic metaphors to share with you to sum up a picturesque high school experience. Because high school wasn't always exciting and was certainly not sensational. In fact, the words I heard most frequently passed between classes were, "I'm so tired," or "I really don't want to go to class right now." Still, I believe part of the beauty of the high school experience was that whether we wanted to be here or not, we truly were all in it together. Over the past 4 years, we lived a collective experience, dependent on a sense of structured proximity that may never be replicated after we walk the stage today. We shared the exciting, upsetting, irritating, and mundane. We shared our first football game, cheering from the student section in this very stadium. We shared inside jokes indecipherable to outside ears and long bus rides to rivalry games or new opportunities in faraway destinations. We shared frenetic anxiety before AP exams, which seemed at the time to determine the whole of our individual merit. We shared exasperation at the routine venture of escaping the back parking lot after the final bell each day. And of course, we shared the burnout, mounting boredom, apathy, and ultimate triumph that accompanied an emotionally charged senior year. While I may not have always been the most gracious crusher here at Vintage High, in the words of the legendary Joni Mitchell, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. So as these 4 years come to an end, I will forever hold dearly all the things we shared. But we didn't share everything. Looking out across the field today, I see approximately 375 wholly unique stories serendipitously overlapping. I see athletes, national merit scholars, future doctors, musicians, lawyers, politicians, etc., etc., etc. The list could continue endlessly. And as we turn the page towards a new chapter of autonomy, discovery, adaptation, and growth, I would like to encourage each of you to relinquish the burden of everything you did or did not accomplish in high school. We have the rest of our lives to be told what success is supposed to be. So, I ask that you move past your GPA, how many games you won or points you scored, where you got into college or where you were rejected. I would like instead for you to carry into this next chapter every time you laughed until you cried, every time you said I'm sorry, every time you did something kind without asking for anything in return, or played for your team instead of yourself. Every time you did the assignment on your own, even though everyone else said they just use ChatGPT. Every time you had the courage to ask for help, or looked fear dead in the face and stepped forward anyway. As we bid farewell to these past 13 years of becoming, I ask that you leave behind precisely what we were all taught to seek: certificates, accolades, and point values, and instead hold tightly to everything you have lived, everything that made you a better person, and step beyond the walls of Vintage High with authenticity, compassion, and light. Thank you.
Everyone smile.
Next, I would like to introduce our principal, Mrs. Hutchinson. As a class, we'd like to thank you, Mrs. Hutchinson, for a great 4 years at Vintage, and we wish you very luck in the years to come. Please help me welcome Mrs. Hutchinson to the stage.
Thank you, Deanna, and thank you, Kate, Teddy, Luna, and Audrey. Can we get one more round of applause for our student speakers? Their stories were powerful and they did an outstanding job. Once again, welcome everyone, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Musetti, and most especially, members of the Vintage High School class of 2026. It is a privilege and an honor to stand before you today as the principal of this incredible school on a day filled with pride, celebration, and reflection. I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening to celebrate these seniors. I also want to express my gratitude to all who have supported our seniors in their journey leading up to this moment. It is an honor to be here with you all. Class of 2026, I want to extend my gratitude to all of you. You were freshmen entering high school at Vintage when I was taking on the role of principal. In many ways, we started the journey together. As you were experiencing your first year of high school, I was experiencing many of my own firsts at Vintage. It's been a pleasure to walk alongside you and watch you grow. I can remember certain moments of our freshman year, meeting Deanna in the quad in summer before school officially started, our first rally together in the gym, our first club day, seeing Teddy at the freshman station in the homecoming parade in his metallic, shiny silver suit, big game in the student Crusher Gold Zone section, and so many other moments. And then fast forward to your senior year. You helped set a tone of the school year and set an example for students coming behind you, and in many cases, raised the bar. There are the academic accomplishments you would expect from a class of this caliber: college, military, and trade school acceptances, National Merit Scholar Awards, Skills USA achievements in career technical education, and even a county championship for the Vintage debate team. But the success of this class of graduates was never confined to the classroom. You made your mark across every corner of our campus, in athletics, the arts, leadership, service, and community. In athletics, there have been many school records broken, league titles earned, and numerous North Coast section playoff appearances. We had the good standing and good fortune to host NCS games at home in volleyball, football, boys soccer, and girls softball. Boys soccer had an historic season, making it to the NCS Open Division. Girls basketball and girls swimming advanced to NCF playoffs, with basketball for the first time in over 20 years, and a girls swimming relay that qualified for NCS for the first time ever. Boys cross country and girls basketball won NCS Scholastic banners for the first time in our school history for their academic GPAs. In the arts, we hosted Grease the Musical with a Broadway star helping to choreograph the show. In addition to their productions of Clue and Animal Farm, our drama and art department hosted Crusher Cafe Nights to create a space for poetry, jazz, art, and community. Our art students helped bring color and interest to our campus with their beautiful window murals. In the areas of leadership and activities, you crushed it this year. New clubs like Better Together are taking shape with a focus on connection and community. Environmental advocacy increased with a focus on our local Crusher Creek. Rallies were reimagined. Crusher Council emerged as the new improved Student Senate that focuses on capturing and acting on student voice to shape school activities and school culture. AP Spanish Club leaders accepted and the calling and rose to the challenge to expand Plaza Vintage beyond a one-week celebration to help us think about connection and culture throughout the year. This year's Plaza Vintage culminating week in May was better than ever, with guest speakers, forums for discussion, fresh new activities, including a culinary stage challenge, and a student-led Clash of the Crushers Field Day, sponsored and created by VHS Print Shop. And maybe that is why the theme of the senior class being Spider-Man feels especially fitting. One of the most memorable lines connected to Spider-Man is, "With great power comes great responsibility." While it may come from a superhero story, the message is very real. Each of you has power, the power to influence others, to create, to include, to stand up for what is right, and to make your communities better. Over the last 4 years, you have already used that power in meaningful ways here at Vintage. You used it to build school spirit, to create opportunities for others, to elevate student voice, to support teammates and classmates, and to make this campus stronger and more connected. You showed that leadership is not just about titles and recognition, it is about the impact you have on the people around you. As you leave Vintage High School, my challenge to you is this: carry that same sense of responsibility with you into the world beyond this field and stadium. Your generation will face important challenges, but you also have incredible potential to shape the future for the better. Be the people who step forward when something needs to change. Be the people who help others feel seen and valued. Be the people who contribute positively to your schools, workplaces, neighborhoods, and communities. And perhaps most importantly, be kind. In a world that can sometimes feel divided, rushed, or uncertain, kindness remains one of the most powerful forms of leadership. The world does not need talented people. It needs compassionate people, thoughtful and courageous leaders, and citizens who understand that the power they have through their voice, their actions, and their example can shape the lives of others. As a class that chose Spider-Man as its theme, I hope you remember what made him a hero was not his powers alone. It was a decision to use powers to help others to make the world a better place. As you begin this next chapter, your success will be measured not only by what you achieve, but by how you use your gifts to serve others and the difference you make in the lives of others around you. Class of 2026, I have no doubt you are ready for that responsibility. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you, Crushers, and once again, congratulations, Class of 2026. Class of 2026, are you ready to graduate? Dr. Musetti, Board of Trustees, Crusher staff, and guests, are you ready? By the power vested in me as the principal of Vintage High School, by the Board of Trustees of the Napa Valley Unified School District, and by the State of California, I hereby certify that each of these students seated in the field in front of me has met the graduation requirements and should be presented with a certificate of completion or a high school diploma. I proudly present the Vintage High School class of 2026. Let's cross this stage.
Here we go, you guys. Are you ready? Giovanni Aceves Sanchez. My daughter, Arya Agde. Elizabeth Emerson Agar. Azul Aguilar Loera. Nia Ahumada Santoyo. Ivy Sorel Alexander. Javier Alfaro Gallegos. Citlali Andrea Alfaro Hernandez. Dante Isaiah Almaguer. Andrew Alcara Ramos. Josue Alvarez Quintero. Nayeli Amezcua Chavez. Michelle Guadalupe Amezcua Sendejas. Hudson Ray Anderson.
Jimena Aguillano Cervantes. Evangeline Luis Arcani. Leslie Paulina Arivalos. Kevin Alberto Arias Guerrera. Luke Martin Aronson. Irinelli Aranga Perez. Sebastian Alexandro Arroyo Limon. Abigail Christine Asaro. The amazing Ione Keiko Old. Rosabella Avina Perez. Brian Avina Sepulveda. Hector Avina Hurtado. Angel Iola Gomez. Victoria Barajas Hernandez.
Amar Amelia Barazzi. Everest Barto. Furkan Bash Pelivan. Ivan Basuto Gonzalez. Kendall Bowden. Jocelyn Behines Perez. Spencer Bell. Clayton Bethel. Nada Bogarin Rodriguez. Angel Borayo. Carly Botts. Keegan Brainum. Keely Brainum. Moises Bravo. Paula Bravo Munoz. And my daughter, Tagami Ellen Bristow. Tess Sophia Buck. Clara Grace Bunkner. Giano Perez. Hugo Calderon. Joshua Camingo Balma. Carson Campbell. Taylor Jean Canavicio. Jose Cano Hernandez. Inez Guadalupe Carlin. Sawyer Carmichael. Lionel Castillo Ayala. Alia Castro Nieves.
Annika Estelle Chaudhry Key. Elias Chavez. Jonathan Chavez. Osvaldo Chavez. Valerie Chikati. Kate Childers. Callista Sophia Chu. Shelby Linda Chubbs. Eduardo Contreras Ortiz. Brady Conway. Marvin Cruz. Lizeth Alejandra Cuevas Valle. Brody David Cullinane. Jaden James Cunningham. Dylan Mitchell Davis. Estrella de Haro Madrigal. Diana Libby de Haro Lores. Evan Yandel de la Cruz Monsiváis. Dalziel de Lima. Alonso de Horo Saldivar. David Delgado Gonzalez. Lynette Delgado Medina. Cheyenne Fancy Delacote. Cora Grace Dooley. Justin Ryan Doughty. Zach Groping. Henry Grostovich. Giada Simona Duchesne. Jacob Eckenweiler. Teddy Eichner. Zoe Elsas. Diego Estrada Torres. Melanie Guadalupe Eusebio. Eli Allen Ewig. Ethan Fernandez. Victor Fernandez. Natalie Fernandez Flores. Sophia Feeney. Beauregard Constantine Phyllis. Hudson Fishleader. Quentin Fletcher. David Flores. Joel Flores. Marley Isis Flores. Delaney Fonville. Emma Marie Foster. Olivia Nadine Fry. Montserrat Fuentes Vaquero. Cesar Gallo Reyes. Briangelique Uretzi Garcia. Omar Garcia. Osmar Garcia. Carla Garcia. Oscar Garcia Perez. Enrique Garcia Soto. William Lucas Gass.
Grace Julia Geithner. Cameron Guerin. Arabella Ernest Abe Kelly Jerosa. Paige Lee Gibbs. Ella Rose Gomez. Miguel Gomez Hernández. Elijah Ezequiel González. Erika González. Itzel González Torres. Kate Josefa González. Estrella González Aguilar. Xiomara González Barragán. Madeline González Barragán. Hinojosa, perdón. Omar Santiago González Martín. Xiomara González Toscano. Maya Harris Goss. Adrian Govin Smith. Desiree Alice Griffith. Valentina Gutiérrez Oviedo. Emanuel Gutiérrez Pérez. Saverio Guzzo, Andrea Handy, Audrey Hartwig, Yasin Hassan, Riley Hine, Peyton Henry, Diana Hernandez, Valeria Hernandez Aybar,
Valeria Hernandez Barajas, Matthew Jesus Hernandez Cruz, Jacqueline Hernandez Garabay, Ashley Hernandez Rojas, Diego Hernandez Segura, Victoria Hernandez Tamayo, Brenda Melissa Hernandez Torres, Alexa Hernandez Martinez, Reagan Ashley Hickey, Jackson Temple Heiserman, Rory James Holland, Jasmine Ruth Hoskins, Zachary Daniel Hotchkiss, Mason Philip Howell, Alexia Sandra Lynn Hoxie, Tierley Isabel Ray Janeway, B. Jaden Anthony Aramillo, Austin John Jensen, Lane Wade Jerry, Holly Johnson, Roberto Juarez Patlan, Max Gerald Kaufman, Timothy Joseph Kennedy, Ella Rose Candy, Everett James Kincaid, Olivia Erin Kenzie, Giorgio Evan Kirgeorgis, Sydney J. Kittel,
Josh Crates, Alexis Laura Gonzalez, Travis James Larson, Edwin James Larson, Ava Joyce Lavarius, Claire Elizabeth Lawrence, Alexis Renee Lazo, and my daughter, Emerson Jade Leach. Jennifer Ledesma Villasenor, Christopher Leon Martinez, Daniela Leon Calapia, Cameron Marie Levy, Carla Marisol Liberto Alvarez. Sofia Rosario Llamas. Bo Hitstick Lodi. Miguel Isaac Lopez. Cecilia Lopez Hernandez. Leland Lopez. Aaliyah Luce. Chelsea Elizabeth Luna. Ollie Macias. Claire McLeod. Riley Patrick Merrick. Brianna Marsh. Brian Martinez. Leslie Martinez Gonzalez.
Herman Martinez Rubio. Mackenzie Marie Machosa. Naomi Catherine Matthews. Samuel David Mutner. Connor Reed McAnallen. Sean Patrick McCullough. Thomas Richard McCullough. Ali Sue McCormick. Emma Olivia Mendez. David Mendez Moreno. Yareli Anais Mendoza. Ashley Liney Meneses. Molly Marie Merkner. Lily Myring. Ainsley Faye Mills. Riley Jane Mills. Angelica Morales. Diego Morales. Giselle Alexa Morales Alcantar. Ubar Adonai Morales Zamora. Joseph Moran Benitez. Victoria Moreno. Julian Francis Mossmiller. Ana Lucia Machuca Sanchez. Sofia Vanessa Munoz Castro. John Paulo Rosenberg Maracchioli. Keegan Patrick Murphy. Mia Elizabeth Morrell.
Lavender Lilycoy Muscatine. Alexander Navarrete. Isabel Marie Navarro. Camila Navarro Cuevas. James Augustin Needhofer. Adrian Salvador Nuno. Nancy Areli Ochoa Sandoval. Angela Michelle Olgi.
Maribel Ortiz. Carlos Eduardo Osorio. Hector Osornio Lopez. Osvaldo Padilla Ayala. Claire Perdavacini Mulligan. Catherine Jean Parker.
Hey, let's go! Woo!
Cameron Elise Pavao. Irene Ruby Palayo. Oscar Efraín Peña Ramirez. Juliana Alexandra Page. Congratulations. Is it Diego? Diego Fernando Peña Garcia. Brooklyn Mesa Perez. Jabari Manuel Perez Montes. Claudia Ruby Perez Angel.
Mariana Guadalupe Perez Martinez. Atreyu Michael Perkins. Madison Grace Perkins. Mia Delfina Persico. Hudson Pickett. Ava Elena Piercig. Lila Louise Blues. Olivia Polanitz. Savannah Poyanitz. Blake Thomas Porter. Aiden Spencer Potts. Sophia Alejandra Puen. Bryn Alexandra Sky Putnam. Jacob Zane Rabe. Caleb Elijah Ramirez. Lisette Ramirez Padilla. Danny Christine Ray. Aiden Reeves. Maeve Madeline Rensimar. Lucas Andres Reiswig. James Brinison. Diego Alberto Reyes. Samuel Reyes de la Cruz. Aiden Alexander Rice. Evelyn Xiomara Rivera. Jennifer Rivera Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rivera Medina. Zulema Luna Robles Carrion.
Madison Kylie Robles. V. Jocelyn Grace Rock. Ariana Rodriguez. Edgar Rodriguez. Fernando Rodriguez Conchola. Julia Esmeralda Rodriguez Torres. Noel Joan Raffner. Jaden Diego Romero. Mason Anthony Wazowski. Sebastian Juan Rubio. Emily Jasmine Rubio Munoz. Kevin Eduardo Ruiz Bolinas. Carlos Ruiz Coveras. Abigail Kathleen Rustis. Elena Lollipop Marie Salis. Mia Salvador de la Cruz. Violet Catherine Salis. Josette Violeta Salinas Marquez. Aaron Anthony Sanchez II. Ruben Isaac Sanchez III. Eduardo Sanchez Barbosa. David Sanchez Garnica. Christopher Alexander Sanchez Lopez. Lucas Nicholas Sorrow. Angel Sacilo. Javier Segura. Jameson Seymour. Zachary Thomas Shepard.
Malia Schimmel Brockway. Charlotte Eloise Simpson. Sophia Silva Alfaro. Nicole Therese Silver. Raul Siqueiros. Nike Smolikova. Stefano Pierce Snyder. Arlene Guadalupe Solozano Cruz. Aziel Solozano. Elion Soto Conchola. Vivian Lee Perry Solzberg. Daniel Jason Souza. Esther Marie Staley. Emerson Keezy Stevens. Michaela Joan Stevens. Daniel Tafola Mora. Jace Talbot. Kristen Tamayo Barragon. Dylan Tinbrook. Haley Rose Ryland Tennant. Taylor Christina Thorpe. Madison Danielle Thompson. Andrek Alexander Tierro Mendoza. My son, Casey Ryan Title. Taylor Torin Alves. Ethan Torres. Victoria Torres. Jose Torres Flores.
Isabella Guadalupe Torres Zepeda. Ramon Toscano Bernardino. Erran Tomas Toscano Lopez. Emma Nicole Townsend. Eleanor Brailsford Travers. Natalie Ava Trott. Julia Elizabeth Trujillo. Oscar Urania Herrera. Atziri Valencia. Lucas Ward LVP Vanderpool. Tice Bradley Von Warmdam. Ian Varela Juarez. Brianna Vargas. Valerie Vasquez Arroyo. Alexander Vasquez Calderon. Isaac Emmanuel Velasquez Diaz. Olivia Luis Vinatieri. Marilee Vivar Curiel. Daniel Ward Martinez. Claire Jillian Weber. Lola Elizabeth Wisnett. Anthony Graham Wilmer. Alyssa Woolworth. Maya Noemi Wooten. Layla Madison Yeager. Tristan James Yeager. Michaela Leanne Yernshaw. Adar Roni Yildiz. Natalie K. Yoder. And last but certainly not least, Sienna Casey Yu.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We've done it. We should all be immensely proud of all the hard work and perseverance we have put into the last 4 years here at Vintage High School. As a class, we can't forget to thank all the people who have helped us along the way. Teachers, friends, and family. I would like to take this moment to thank all of my friends and family who have stood by me these last 4 years and have pushed me to be the best version of myself. We should all recognize the growth we've achieved here at Vintage that we will take with us on our journeys forward. It is now time to move our tassels from right to left to symbolize our accomplishment. Please join me in moving our tassels. I would like to congratulate all of you for achieving such a momentous goal. Please join me in the countdown to conclude our ceremony. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lean in and crush it. Walking tall and feeling right. Watch the excitement of the night. No shaking back, no, all backing out. Yo, can't help but crush it. Paper in hand, under the lights makes it easy to stand. Time tonight, ain't no backing back. There's no turning back, no need rushing it. Because we've been crushing it. Lights shine, only AI right. Nothing like the light I shine. Shouting out that we've been alright. Because we crushing together tonight. All about crushing it. No leaning back, you fixing no pressing. Leaning and crushing. All about crushing it. No leaning back, you fixing no crushing. Leaning and crushing. Paper in hand, under the lights makes it easy to stand. Tall tonight, ain't no bragging back, there's no turning back, no need rushing it. Because we've been crushing it, no leaning back with you, fixing on crushing, leaning and crushing, all about crushing it. No leaning back with you, fixing on crushing, leaning and crushing. I said Napa, yeah, you're Napa. I said you're Napa. Now I got just what I want. That's right, I got just what I want. Now I'm going to do my thing, 'cause I got just what I need. There ain't nothing I can do if I put my mind, get down to it. So never don't freak, yeah, there's no freaking. If what I'm doing seems like cheating, then I fade back, 'cause I'm not creeping. truth in what I'm feeling. Now I got just what I want. That's right, I got just what I want. Now I'm going to do my thing, 'cause I got just what I need. It's that time that's been eluding my every move, awake or sleeping. It's now my time to do it, whatever it is. Now I got just what I want. That's right, I got just what I want. Now I'm going to do my thing, 'cause I got just what I need. So never don't freak it, there's no freaking. If what I'm doing seems like cheating, it that ain't that, 'cause I'm not creeping. Stuck in my truth in what I'm feeling. I say never don't freak, yeah, there's no freaking. If what I'm doing seems like cheating, it that ain't that, 'cause I'm not creeping. Stuck in my truth, yeah, what I'm feeling. Chilling, 'cause it's time to what I need. It's that time that's been eluded. My every move, awake or sleeping. It's now my time to do it, whatever it is. Now I got just what I want. That's right, I got just what I want. Now I'm going to do my thing, 'cause I got just what I need. So don't freak, yeah, there's no freak. If what I'm doing